Ladies and gentlemen, all the friends who are watching online, welcome to 2020 International Design Forum. This year's Taiwan Design Expo takes place in Hsinchu, a city of rich history and prosperous high-tech industry. Today, we're going to show you how design can change the landscape of Hsinchu and revitalizes the entire city. Today's forum is joined by experts from home and abroad who are going to share with us the latest design trends and show the world what Taiwan has to offer. We're very much looking forward to their talks. Our next speaker is Pradyumna Vyas, board member of WDO World Design Organization. He's going to share about an urban regeneration project that bridges the old and new, the tradition and modern lifestyle. Let's welcome Mr. Vyas.
Very good morning. My name is Pradyumna Vyas. I am the executive board member of World Design Organization, and I was director of National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad in India, which is the oldest design school in the country. And I spent 30 years in that design school, which is on the bank of Sabarmati River. The river which is dividing the city in old city and new city. And this river was almost like giving the water to this historical town, as it's a 600-year-old city. And over the years, over consumption of the river was almost dead. It was not having any water. People were throwing the junk into the river, and it was almost like slums were coming on the bank of Sabarmati. Lots of encroachment was there. People were doing farming on the riverbed, and overall it was an eyesore for the city, and it was not accessible to the city people to go to the river because it was stinking. It was not having any kind of connectivity with the people other than just throwing the junk. And municipal corporation of Ahmedabad started reviving the project and came out with this most innovative idea of a riverfront project, and to put life into the river, so the water again flows into it and people interact with this whole river again. And I think it was a very, very ambitious project, because the 12.5 kilometers stretch where the old Ahmedabad, old city, and the new city, both the sites were there. They said that we have to first of all bring water into the river, because which was dry all round the year except the monsoon season. There was a water, otherwise there was no water into the river. So they say we have to bring water into the river, and if we can bring water round the year, I think we would be able to create. They thought they would be able to create a very good connectivity with the river. So it so happened that there is one canal going from 15 kilometers away from the city. Canal is transporting the water in Gujarat, and the municipal corporation and government thought that why not siphon the water from canal to this dead river, and see that if we can recharge the river and have some water coming from canal to the river. Because end of this 12.5 kilometer, there was a barrage, there was a small dam kind of thing which can stop the water, and that barrage is part of 12.5 kilometers. So then they siphoned the water from the canal to the river, and that way the river started flowing again. That was one of the major things, that how to bring the water into the river. Now, this was a project where they said that how we really work out the banks of Sabarmati, and then first task was to display the slum people who were living on the bank of river, to rehabilitate them, and the government convinced them that we are going to give you a better housing, we will give you a better location to live, we are not going to really hurt you because you are making your livelihood, we will give you free of cost these houses away from the river bed. and then they convinced 10,000 people who were living on the bank of Sabarmati were given the new flats. And those flats were, the first thing is that they moved respectively these people to the flats, so the river banks were empty. And then they started working out that we have to really create the pathway, and then we have to create the gardens around the things, and then the sewage which is coming from the city into the river, they had to lay the line of the sewage parallel to the river so that the sewage is not going into the river. That first is rehabilitation of the people who are there. Then they started working where people were living. The garbage which was coming from the city to the river, they started putting a garbage line or the sewage line, not getting any water of the city to the river, and they kept the city to the river totally clean. And sewage water was a parallel that you can see it into the slide, where the sewage water is all being worked out. They also measured the flood. They say that maximum flood level, how much the flood will come into the city. And I tell you, since I was living on the bank of Sabarmati, I have seen the entire project. I have seen the project when people were leaving the slum, they were moved, and then this water came in, and then they started working out on the bank of rivers, and they created filling up the soil in such a way that the flood water is not going to be hampered. The flow of the river will remain very good. So what they did, where the slums were there, they cleaned the space, they made the sewage line first, and afterwards they started making the flat area on the bank of both the side on the Sabarmati river. And they had measured 100 years the flood, how high water goes. And then they created the wall, both the sides of the river, which you can see, in such a way that the flood water will never come into the city. And that flood water will not come. So the city was protected with the flood. The flood used to come earlier, but with this project, the walls which were created as part of the riverfront project, the flood water would not go into the city. Now, the point comes is that the vertical walls which were created both the sides of the river, then it goes horizontal onto the road level. So they created a parallel road with this 12.5 kilometer length, and it is the largest one where the transportation is also happening. And then those flat surface which were created, where the gardens, the park, all those things which were made, which almost like you can say that the thing where it was with full of filth, people were washing clothes, people were throwing junk, and everything was finished. And the water was in the river, and any given time 8 feet to 9 feet water for 12 kilometer distance. It can go up to 12 feet water depth into this 12.5 kilometer depth. So the water is there. Then vertical walls. The vertical walls were grounded very deep into inside the ground, so the flood will not disturb it. And then it goes to the flat surface 3 feet above the water. So the flood comes, then it goes up, and then vertical walls come for 20 feet high, which will not allow flood water to go inside. And then after 20 feet, it again goes straight. And then they started developing the gardens, the recreation things, and I have witnessed everything, that the yogas are happening in the morning, and people are walking, cycling, water sports. It turned around. It turned around the city completely, and you have to see to believe it, that how a project, a proper design can change completely. Now, what happened is that it is not only the beautification of 12.5 kilometers, but the building area, the land which was next to that, they started creating the gardens, yes, and also recreation sports facilities on the riverbed. And then also the part of it, they started giving it for the commercial activities. So once these commercial activities were given, that the people were having a big official building and complexes on the bank of river, so that like in London, the Thames River, a lot of these good offices which are there, same way the city has great offices on the bank of this river, and they are still in the process of selling the land. The land price has gone up like anything, and they are recovering the cost of the project through leasing out this land next to the riverfront for the office buildings and other commercial things. So what happens in all around the year? First of all, because of the slums, city people were not able to go to the river, because it was full of what you call sewage, and people were throwing plastics and junk and all, and so people were not interacting. They were interacting only with the bridge. They could see the river, but otherwise bank they were not able to see. But when this whole thing has happened, it's a crowded city of 6 million people. The population of Ahmedabad is 6 million people. It's a very, very, I would say, congested city. And suddenly you see, and it's a business hub. By the way, the Ahmedabad is a business hub of the country. And a lot of business, small to medium enterprises are there. And they were doing this. So, after 8 o'clock, it's a warm city also. So the nightlife is very interesting. So you will find that the gardens which were made on the bank of Sabarmati, people are coming in the night, just recreation is happening with the family. So the family started going out into the river and then recreating. Our festival is happening, the kite festival is happening, the speeches of the politicians and the yoga teachers and all those things are happening. Cycling is happening, and even the boat and the floating platforms have been created. Overall, it's a festivity round the year. People have place to go and eat food over there on the bank of the river. People, it has really created the mood of the city people. It has brought happiness into the people, that how you can be happy with the design. And I think the design's role here in designing the public spaces is that how to bring down the stress level of people. And this project is such a wonderful project, which I see that in the morning, the people who are walking and doing yoga come to the place. Afternoon, the park and gardens are always active. Evening, the eateries are active, and the book show and other things are active. So overall, I think the people are discovered themselves to the city, and they have actually come in touch with sense of belonging to the city, and they are not damaging. They are not putting any kind of graffiti. They feel that yes, that has brought some happiness in their life. And for common men, it is not only that any common man, the garden exists, and I think the all global leaders, they have visited the riverfront project. And to tell you that the city where Ahmedabad, in Gujarat, is, the Prime Minister of the country, Mr. Narendra Modi, come from this city, and he's very proud about, because when he was a chief minister, that project carried out. It must have carried out for the duration of 10 to 12 years, which I had witnessed right from the day one. And I feel very nice, because it has totally turned around the life of the people. It has created a lot of income generation activities of the people, the joy of the children to participate, the joy of the family, the joy, new businesses which have come out. People started taking care of their cities because such a good thing has happened. Maybe the data is not there, but I feel even the antisocial activities have also gone down, because people are there on the river. When slums were there, maybe it was not safe to walk there, but it is totally safe because it is being totally covered. So I would say that design certainly can modify the attitude of the people, behavior of the people. If you trust people and create something, the people also respect it. And in design, it is always give and take. And I always feel that we must have a long-term vision, because these projects takes 10 to 15 to 20 years to realize. and there is a lot of hardship to displace the people, and the people who are living next to the bank, they also go through hardship when the work is going on. And if you have patience, I think it helps in improving the quality of life of people, and it really brings an element of happiness in people's life, children's life, and you also feel very proud that you're part of this city, and where such kind of thing is there. I think a lot of cities in India started looking into this model and replicating it, because it certainly beautified the city. And also, it is not that only beautification. The water level of the city has gone up very good, and the water level has gone up so much that the water supply is there all the time. So water supply to the city, so we have no problem of water at all in the city. It used to be we are very close to desert, so it was very difficult to have a water. Now water is almost at a ground level, so it has also sorted out the water problem into the city. So I would say that very good project, which was conceived and designed and developed, which has changed the life of the citizens of the city, and they feel very much happy about the whole thing. This is what the story which I want to share. So thank you very much, and you please have a look to the video and some of the slides which will be there, which will give you the visual appeal of this project, that how this project has really changed from slums and dirty river to beautiful river. Thank you.